1969 Ford 600. So I got this whole side of this done now. Picked up a ladder today at Menards, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do it. Looks pretty sharp. All right, I picked up a couple other things too today. Paint remover that you can put into your 4.5 inch grinder. I gotta get this whole box cleaned up. And what I'm really planning on using is one of these. When I worked on drilling rigs, we had to do this kind of floor. This kind of flooring would used on, like doghouse and a lot of the buildings. And I've used this several times. They last quite a while. I may use that for something else. Could be used on the walls or something, I guess. But anyway, so I picked up a couple different styles. Still got a full quart. I'm on the second one now. So I think 1 quart was enough to do that much to this side and that much, the same amount on the other side. That's how far 1 quart went. In other words, twice as far as right there, but that you can see. And I got 4.5 inch grinder to use for that. So that's pretty cool. So the ladder's about $100 at Menards, and the accessories for the grinder were like $8 each. So yeah, I've been using wire wheel on this stuff. It goes faster than a sandpaper. It's a little heavy. I think I got a lighter one I could use, but I try and keep one in each building. So, making quite a bit of progress. I also put some more paint on these just as they sit. I actually used the spray can on some of this. Like this here, I'm not gonna try and spray can that whole thing. I'll put another coat on with the roller. And the roller that works good for the white is the foam one. I'm using a different style for the blue. I'm using a more textured one, to get into the wood at the top. You have to press pretty hard, but you can get it, fill in the cracks and all that stuff on the wood. And then I'll put some spray paint on these. It's just a lot quicker. If you're doing this, the brush left a lot of marks. And if you just come in with your spray can real fast, you can take care of that. Leaves a nice texture behind. You know, and for doing things like that, it's tough to do that with a brush and make it look good. So, basically the spray can is just for the touch-up. And I was also able to get a couple of cans of the Ford Blue. And I got one more of the white, the gloss white. So there you have it. We're making quite a bit of progress. And this should be turning out really nice. And then we'll haul some grain when it's done. So this is John Rudy with Rudy Racing, signing off.